Good morning, my dear students. Now, today we are going to learn chapter number 3, Applied History. In the last video, we have seen about the political science, the working of the constitution, and the electoral process. Now, just move to the history, third chapter, Applied History. So, what is applied history? What is applied history? Applied history and research in various fields. Just these 2 points only will be discussed in this video one. So let us see. So what is applied history? What is applied history? That is mean this history is known as public history. Applied history is also known as public history. Applied history is a field of study concerned with the application of history for the benefit of people in the contemporary and future times. So it is necessary to study the public history, to study the application of history for the benefit of people in the contemporary and future times. Knowledge of history is useful as it can provide the guidance in finding solutions to contemporary social issues and incorporate them in the social planning. Knowledge of history is essential for this purpose. So why do we learn the history and why it is necessary to learn that history to get the knowledge? Because that knowledge of history is useful to can provide the guidance in finding the solutions to contemporary social issues and incorporate them in the social planning. So it is why it is necessary, because it can give the guidance and in finding the solutions in contemporary social issues, in those period issues, and incorporate them in the social planning. That is why history is essential to study. Knowledge of history is essential for this purpose. The projects and programs related to applied history can create the opportunities for people to participate along with the technical experts. Their participation in the capacity of the tourist visiting museums and ancient sites is also important, and tourism creates interest in history among people. They can volunteer to participate in the conservation and preservation projects of their own city or town or village. So the projects of the programs related to applied history can create the opportunities for people to participate along with the technical experts. So technical experts must be there, and along with them, so history can create the opportunities. If we want to get the knowledge about the history, so experts we can get the help from the history experts, and their participation in the capacity of tourists visiting museums and ancient sites is also important. So if you go on a tour on the tourist places or museums and ancient sites, ancient places, so then the expert must be there. Then we can get the detailed information about these sites, about these places, about this tourists way. So tourism creates interest in history among people, and so tourists. So if we get the detailed idea, we get the information, and it creates the interest in history among the people. When it will create the interest in history among the people, when we get the help from the tourist experts, means guides, and then we can create the interest in history among the people. They can volunteer to participate in the conservation and preservation projects of their own city or town or village. Conservation and preservation of the projects of their own city or town or village. So it is most important. Whatever the ancient sites or any moments in our village or in our town, so that is the responsibility of the people of the city to preserve and to conserve. If there is a damage, so to rebuild that the ancient site, and means to preserve it also, because we have to carry we have to pass the next generation. Now next, the applied history and research in the various fields. History is about the past events, the way our present life is still is shaped is dependent on the historical chain of events. Whatever were the life in the in running period, it is a chain system from the ancient times to this time. Historical events relate to various fields like the politics, social and religious structure of a community, philosophy, technology and science, etc. So whatever the field, so all the fields are related to the past events, and the past events, this is a chain of the past events, whatever the field to this period. Each of these fields have their own history of building knowledge. The direction of future development in every field is dependent on the state of available knowledge. Hence, the method of history can prove to be of value in the research of the various fields. For example, philosophy. So, what I can say, the direction of the future development in every field is dependent on the state of available knowledge. So, if you want to plan in the future, and development in every field, so that is why there must be the knowledge of our past, and so that is why the method of the history can prove it to be the value in research of various fields, because without past we cannot go forward, because whatever the field, whatever the events, there is a chain from the past to this period, and so we can get the ideas from the past and then we can go in the future. Number one, philosophy. For example, this research of various fields are there. Philosophy, the history of the philosophy helps in understanding the origin of the various ideologies, the intellectual traditions giving rise to those ideologies and their historical development. Philosophy needs language as of expression. In order to understand the philosophical expression, knowledge of the history of language proves useful. So the philosophy, the philosophers were there in those days. So what were their ideologies? What was their thinking? What was their the study of what the fields? So then, if you want get if you want to get the knowledge, so there the philosophy needs a language as a medium of expression, and that's why to order to understand the philosophical expression, knowledge of the history of language proves useful. So the language must be there. So that is where the past language, the past their information. So if you want to get the knowledge, if you want to understand, that is means so we should know that we should understand the language, and that's why the experts can give the give the help. So these are there are the many fields like philosophy, science, technology, industry and commerce, management and studies, arts, the humanities. So these are the various fields, and these fields having the event chain from the past to this period. And so if you want to study of any field, then we must know the knowledge about the past, that particular field. So let us stop here, and in the next video we will continue the science field. Thank you.